The Brain Box presents 6 tips to help you find your way in life. You feel like you are drifting on a sea of dreary, unexciting monotony, and you cannot see the shoreline of the comforting, satisfying island where your raison d'etre, aka your reason for being, is waiting for you. Don't worry, you are not alone. In fact, you are a part of the largest group of people on this planet. You don't know what to do with your life, and you don't know how to find out either. The first thing to understand is that this is perfectly normal. People are not born knowing what their ultimate role in society is going to be. Instead, they are born with endless possibilities from which to discover their calling. The problem is that, while the choice is immense, the choosing is ever so difficult. What's more, life is in constant flux, and the right choice changes as your journey unravels. No wonder so many of us find ourselves with a nagging feeling that there might be so much more out there if we could only reach it. If you've stumbled across this video, chances are that you are one of these people. With this in mind, here are some pointers for you to follow that should steer you in the right direction to finally uncover the things you really want to achieve in life. If you are new to this channel, consider subscribing so you won't miss interesting videos like this. 1. The future's not ours to see. The future's not ours to see are lyrics from a famous Doris Day song, and they are true to a large extent. We may only begin to imagine what life has in store for us, and we shouldn't fall into the trap of thinking we need to plan for our entire lifetimes. You just can't ever know what might be around the corner. Your health, your work situation, your family, and the wider society may all see considerable change, and many things cannot be planned for. You can, however, look forward in the short term and try to do as many things that bring you joy as you can. Whether this involves your job or simply your hobbies, by chasing positive moments, we can at least make the journey more enjoyable. A byproduct of this approach is that you may discover hidden talents or desires purely by seeking out opportunities to experience true happiness. And for those things you aren't able to foresee, you can only try to roll with the punches and take them as they come. Uncertainty cannot be avoided, and some events will bring about great turmoil. One way to cope is to try to view each negative as a positive waiting to happen, if you make it one. 2. Embrace discomfort to achieve happiness. Life's road is rarely ever smooth, which means that you're going to come across stretches of great discomfort. Whether that is a physical lack of money that prevents you from doing something, or an emotional earthquake that turns your world upside down. You just have to accept that knocks and bumps cannot be totally avoided. Each time you experience such discomfort, you will learn a little more about yourself and what your wishes are for the future. You will find out what you are and are not willing to endure, and this will guide you towards more suitable waypoints along your journey. For instance, you may initially want to become a lawyer, but find yourself 3 years into your training with many more years ahead of you, virtually penniless, working 70-hour weeks and dreadfully unhappy. You have undergone a period of great discomfort, but you've learned where your limits are with regards to pushing your mind and body for the purpose of a career. You can now adjust your course and seek different opportunities that better fit with your mental and physical tolerances. 3. Ditch the distractions and pull away from procrastination. Never forget that time waits for no man. You may want to discover and chase a dream, but you won't be able to do so if you keep putting off the inevitable. Maintain your hobbies, your family time, and other things that you truly value, but seize all of the otherwise wasted time and do something with it. Uncovering your ideal path in life is not without its own hard work and effort. You need to put your mind to work, engage your body, and utilize what time you have. Research potential avenues of work, speak to people with experience in the field, even volunteer if possible to get a sense of whether or not it is right for you. You can't ever tell for sure how much you'll enjoy something until you've got your hands dirty doing it for a while. And you can only do that if you stop making excuses and stop finding ways to waste your time. 4. Ask questions, both big and small. You can't gain knowledge without asking some questions, but when you are searching for a driving purpose to guide your future movements in life, you'll often need to ask yourself and not others. Sometimes you'll find the big questions helpful, such as what you are most passionate about, where you stand on major moral issues, what would you prioritize if money and time were no object, that sort of thing. Other times, it might be the smaller questions that help you to refine your direction. Do you like working in an office environment? Do you prefer city, town, or country living? How many social activities is enough for you? Is downtime important to you? The more you explore these and other questions, the closer you come to understanding who you are and what your ideal calling is in life, or, at least, in your current stage of life. 5. Be willing to make sacrifices in the short term. Right now you probably feel lost. You don't know what to do with your life and you want to reach a place where you do. However, between where you are now and where you wish to be, there is a hard road to travel. Discomfort is something that has already been mentioned, but something else that you might have to get used to is sacrifice. You see, we only have so much time and energy at our disposal, and while you may currently find ways to use up both, if you want to take that leap to a life of more contentment, you will almost certainly have to give up some of the things you currently take for granted. Perhaps, after doing your research and asking yourself the right questions, you decide that you want to start a business. But you don't yet have the necessary money to get it off the ground. You may have to put in extra hours at your current job, be more frugal with your spending, and even give up current luxuries like flash cars and foreign holidays in order to make your dream a reality. You must be willing to forego in the present to thrive in the future. Because if you are not, you will struggle to change your situation and move along the path to happiness. 6. When opportunity knocks, be ready to answer. Sometimes you have to spot the opportunities that come knocking at your door and you have to be willing to answer their call. Remember, trying something out is one of the most effective ways to discover how suitable it is for you, so when life seeks to show you the way, don't ignore it, grab on with both hands and see where it takes you. You might worry that it's not the right time or the right opportunity, but you will never know unless you take a leap and find out. Sitting on your hands and doing nothing is a choice, but it is one that you will most likely regret as you grow older. People rarely regret their adventures, but they often regret not going on one in the first place. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. As always, subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching.